This week we had two queens of sci-fi battle for the bracket, an East versus West battle for history, two raging hand-to-hand warriors duked it out in mythology, and the fantasy bracket saw one grumpy, immortal, old-looking man go up against another grumpy, immortal, not-so-old-looking man. All this and more on the weekly wrap-up. Hey everyone, it's your Howard Cosell of Swords and Spells, Bruce Ripple, back with you again. It's the second half of round one of Medieval Madness, and we hope your predictions have paid off thus far. Now, let's take a quick look at the battles and their voting percentages this week. In the Mythology division, it was a week of narrow wins and bitter defeats across the board. The Wendigo clawed its way to victory over the Chiron 51-49. The Arthurian villain Mordred beat Queen Meb 56-44. And Gawain joined the ranks of his victorious Arthurian characters, beating Yamato Takeru 64-36. However, it was Achilles' victory over the epic hero Beowulf that really surprised the division, with Achilles taking 59% of the votes. In the fantasy division, Kratos made quick work of Dovahkiin 63-37. Avatar Korra crushed Grindelwald 66-34, and the incomparable Hermione Granger took it to Gavoth 76-24. In the biggest fantasy shutout of the week, the Highlander brought shame to the clan of MacLeod, losing to Gandalf 15-85. I'd say that's justice for making me sit through Highlander Endgame. What? Who said that? Huh. As for history, Japanese historians were delighted to see Miyamoto Musashi and Tadakatsu Honda crush Edward the Black Prince and William Marshall, respectively. Musashi won 72-28, and Honda won 66-34. The first Duke of Normandy, Rollo, shut out Qingxi 63-37. But it was a pirate's life for the history bracket when Edward Blackbeard Teach completely sunk Artemisia of Caria 75-25. Finally, the sci-fi division had its share of action this week, with the Predator making a trophy out of Corvo Attano, beating him 74-26. Stranger Things 11 narrowly beat out the Alien Queen 51-49. And it seems Morpheus's Kung Fu didn't help him in his fight against Khan Noonien Singh, losing out 47-53. And in a truly savage sci-fi shutdown, Sith Lord Darth Maul absolutely obliterated Paul Muad'Dib 80-20. I don't think all the spice in the known universe will help you recover from that defeat, dude bro. Boom! Ha ha ha! Dune burn. But seriously, Kyle MacLachlan, I love your work. Twin Peaks for life! Okay, so there's what happened this week. Now let's take a look at a few of the battles lined up for next week. Next week, Legends Darkness will go up against Sauron from Lord of the Rings in the fantasy division. If Sauron's easy win over the Night King last week is any indication, then I think Darkness will have a tough battle ahead of him. As though it were somehow inevitable, Merlin will go up against his old enemy Morgan Le Fay in one of next week's mythology battles. And two of the most beloved smugglers in all of sci-fi will go head-to-head next week, with Firefly's Malcolm Reynolds battling Han Solo from Star Wars. Finally, like two pieces of iron being struck together, King Leonidas will do battle with Bjorn Ironside in the history division. And there you have it, folks. Be sure to get your votes in next week, and I'll see you on the battlefield.